Now cut to Kennedy Mureithi, who is rather covering Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko, who is speaking on the events that we witnessed earlier this afternoon on the impeachment of the Speaker Beatrice Elachi.
The investigative bodies who will come up with maybe a clear report of whatever transpired there.
Yes, you might not have been there, but what do you make of that incident that caused them to go to the office of the Speaker? What do you make of that incident? Was it right? Do you think that it should have happened that way?
No, I think we should follow the due process of the law. Yes, it's right. The MCAs are mandated by the Constitution and Article 178 and Section 11 of the County Government Act. They have got the powers of impeaching the Speaker. Not only that, again under Article 181 of the Constitution, they have the powers even of impeaching myself as the Governor of Nairobi. You even saw the other day when they impeached the Speaker, they discussed about the issue of the appointment of the Deputy Governor. I was even given a 14 days ultimatum either to appoint a Deputy Governor or maybe face the same wrath. So I don't know whether I'm the next victim to be impeached. I don't want to go into that. But my powers as the Governor are limited. I know I'm the head of the Assembly and the Executive. But again, I want to repeat myself that my powers are limited. I don't have the mandate of going into the Assembly's business. My powers are very, very, very limited on that.
Would you want to mediate in this matter, just so now that Madam Speaker Elachi has been returned to her office by the court,
yes,
but the MCAs insist that she has to go? Would you probably want to mediate in this matter and call for a truce?
As the county head, I'm ready for that because I'm a leader. I've mediated in so many similar complicated cases, and I've done it before, and I have no issues with Madam Elachi because some other guys are pointing fingers at me. I used to have a very good working relationship with her. She was the Senate Majority Chief Whip. I was her deputy, but as I've said, my hands are tied in this. I do not have those powers of turning back this decision. And I don't want to go into details of that because, as you said, there is a court order, and I don't know the contents of that court order because I'm not enjoined anywhere. In that case, I'm not an interested party. But it will be sub judice also for me to go into details in a matter which is pending before the court. But again, I want to repeat myself that MCAs have a right of impeaching anybody, any executive member, the Speaker, and even myself. And I've said I don't know even maybe I'm the next victim. So I don't want to make this matter more complicated. Let me be silent as of now. We are waiting for various investigative bodies to bring their reports. Then from there we will comment on that. I'll come with another comprehensive statement by end of tomorrow.
Then, Mr. Governor, you have also been accused probably that there are some forces who say you might even be behind the woes that Madam Elachi is going through. How do you recuse yourself from this?
I've already explained myself that I used to have a very good working relationship with her. She was my boss. She was the chief whip at the Senate. I was her deputy. I don't think if it's right to say that I haven't. And in this, Nairobi County MCAs are very independent. They also have the powers. They've been elected just the same way I've been elected by the people. And I've said under Article 178, they've got the powers of impeaching the Speaker. Again, 181, they've got the powers of impeaching me as the county governor. So I don't want to. I'll be interfering with their work. So I don't want to go into details of that. I've got my own problems with them. So let me at this time just deal with my issues I have with the Nairobi MCAs.
Labda inasemekana ukiona mwenzako akinyolewa chako kitie maji. Unaona yale mambo ambayo yamefanyikia Elachi. Tayari wamekutishia hawa MCAs kwamba usipochagua naibu governor within 14 days watakuimpeach na labda utapatwa na mambo ambayo yamepata Elachi. Unajitayarisha aje kukabiliana?
Mimi nadhani sheria, the law is very clear. Elachi can be impeached at the floor of the assembly. That will be the end of her. But Governor Sonko, the law is very clear. I have to exhaust all avenues of law. There is the Senate yeah, but you see, Elachi, her case is not going to the Senate. She went to the court. But my case, also senators have been elected by the people just the same way MCAs have been elected. But I don't want to interfere with their process. Yeah, they've highlighted sufficient reasons for the impeachment of the Speaker. Let them highlight reasons for my impeachment. If it's a matter of appointment of the Deputy Governor within the 14 days, I'll not do it. I'm telling them in advance, I'll not do it. I have to consult widely. I'm a Jubilee Governor. I have to consult the party leadership. And in the spirit of handshake, I even have to consult Baba and other leaders I trust like Kalonzo. So I'll never be overpushed. My case will go to the Senate. From there it will go to the High Court. From there it will go to the Court of Appeal. From there it will go to the Supreme Court, just like Wabora. It took 4 years. Maybe my case will end after 2023. So I can't be intimidated or blackmailed for this, but I respect their decision. I respect them. I respect the Speaker. They've got the powers of doing all this. But for me, forget it. I'll never appoint a deputy within the 14 days. I have to consult YLD. I've given 4 names. Let Kenyans, Nairobians decide on that. I did my part by appointing Miguna. I forwarded the name to the floor of the House through the Speaker. They rejected the name. The same advisory opinion that gave us 14 days to appoint the deputy governor, I complied with it, but it is silent. It does not say if you send a name to the floor of the House through the Speaker, then the same is rejected. What is next? It is silent. Maybe even I'll be forced to go back to the Supreme Court and seek further clarification from the Supreme Court. But I'll never be intimidated by this. The other reason I've seen they're saying I have to reinstate back all the officers who I suspended, maybe the officers who are implicated in various corruption cases. I'll never have them back. They'll go home. Even my own friend, Chief of Staff, I had to suspend him because of corruption-related cases. I'm not saying he stole, but there is what we call criminal negligence. I'm not a person to be anguished. I anguished Kidero, Peter Kenneth. I fought so many wars to reach where I've reached. Mimi si mtu ya kutishwa. My friend, you can take this to the bank. Yes, corruption lazima nitapigana nayo. Waizi ni waizi, sitaregesha. But MCAs, I'll continue respecting them. I respect them. And for this, let me say this, for these 8 months, hii nimeoperate without a deputy governor. They've played a very major role. They've acted as my advisors. We've been consulting on various issues. If I have a problem, I call the majority leader, minority leader, the leadership from both the NASA leadership, the Jubilee leadership. I'm very happy for this partnership. Even remember the other day I had a problem with the government officers from the national government. My security was withdrawn. But who came for me? It is the MCAs who came for me when I was in Mua. So there is no way they can say I should not operate from Mua, and they came for me. Walinikujia from Mua, wakanipeleka Njiru kanisani, and I really appreciate this in a very big way. And I'll respect them for that, because nilikuwa nimeenda chini and nobody was fighting for me. Even the Council of Governors, everybody was silent. But it is the MCAs, Nairobi MCAs, who came for me, and you saw it, all of you. Over 100 members went with me to Njiru Church. Kuambia hawa watu wache kunipiga, wache kunisumbua, wacheni governor arudi kwa ofisi. Na wakaniregesha kwa ofisi, and I'll continue respecting them for that. But again, I've got my own reasons why at times I don't go to my office. If there are bills to be accented to, I just come to the Speaker's office, I sign. To the leader majority, I sign. To the minority leader, I sign. To one of my executive offices, I signed. But I want to dust my office. I know the dirtiness in my office. We have to deal with it first. Ni clean masofa, niangalie all the maji kwa fridge, ni mwage the cups, nimalize kila kitu, nirudi hapo. Lazima hapo kushika meza hivi nikule kucha na nianguke nikufe. So that one they'll have to be with me, watanielewa, because mimi nawaelewa na wao watanielewa. But kwa Kiswahili na waheshimu, wamenishikilia bila deputy governor, nimerun Nairobi. But wanipatie time ni consult party leadership, that is Uhuru Kenyatta, ni consult deputy president, party leadership, na in the same spirit of handshake ni consult Raila Odinga. Bas tuendelee na kazi. So there is no sufficient evidence to impeach Governor Sonko, because all the pledges I gave them I've done. I gave them the 400 million year LWF. I gave them 357 million year bursary. We are doing together with them. So far we have done 87 roads tarmacked. You go to each and every ward, you will find a signboard between me and the MCA, that particular area. I'm doing 7 modern markets. We are doing 5 modern fire stations. We are doing 5 international FIFA standard stadiums. We have recently in Bagathi, through the health committee, Nairobi County Assembly tumesaidiana, we've put a renal unit at Mbagathi. We've just launched recently our own oxygen plant at Mama Lucy. We've launched several ward hospitals at the ward level. So in terms of partnership, in terms of service delivery, I work closely with my MCAs. We even recently ranked as the best performing urban county through their support. So me, I really value them, I respect them, but I don't fear them. Yeah, I cannot be intimidated.
Your Excellency, I don't know how you would rate the Speaker and the duration she has been in office. I don't know if you are comfortable with her management. And then secondly, do you agree with the accusations they have made?